1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I think the thing just completely spurged. Okay, it did. Alright, 1 second. 1 second. Good to see you all, and pineapple on pizza pineapple on pizza is the food of the god, Ben. It is the food of the gods. Alright, 1 second, chat. Sorry about this. We've got a bit of a minor kerfuffle here. Please stand by. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Right. Okay, there we go. Reset, camera back to what it should be, and we are good. Ooh, and my face looks good. Okay. Please give me a check there, Aridhale, Ben, Rick. How do we look? How do we look? Are we good? We good? Hopefully things aren't completely spurged out. It is it picking up properties? It is. Okay, good. 5x5? Good, Ben. All right. Good. Thank you all very much. It's good to see you all. Hail Ben, hail Aridhale. Hail Rick, good to see you, my dude. I hope you have excellent pizza, my man. And I'm just going to throw us right into here. Not sure on game audio. Might be a shade low. Okay. Okay, options. I'm going to go sound. We'll fix it in just a second. We'll throw game audio up a little bit. Oh, be gone, YouTube. Okay, there we go. Let's turn that up just a little bit. And I will go to sound controls. And we'll just turn total audio up to 70. No, we'll set it to 80. Set it to 80. Hopefully it picks up properly there. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't completely blur your eardrums out when we start using guns.
Positions. Ready up. Driver ready.
Pineapple, bacon, pepperoni, onion, jalapeno, extra cheese, light red sauce. Ooh, Rick. That sounds awesome, my dude. That's good. Thank you, Aridhale. If things get too loud, once we start actually getting into things here, do tell me. But thank you all very much for being here. I am having an excellent day, except for lack of sleep. Other than that, absolutely awesome. Ooh, and the lighting is good. That's refreshing. Nice change. Hopefully my mic isn't too loud. Okay. And by the way, I did turn the music back on for the game. I have had it off for the last couple of streams because it gets a little old. So if it does need to get turned down, if it sounds too loud, just tell me. Right where we're at. Okay. It's done. Check. Nothing there. We're good. They got him cleared out. We are good, ladies and gentlemen. But how are you all doing? Ben? Rick? I know how Aridhale's doing. We were just playing together. So tell me how you are doing, Ben and Rick. That'd be great, guys. I hope you're having an excellent Sunday. And the other person in chat who's lurking, whoever you are, I hope you're having a great Sunday as well. And thank you for dropping by. It's greatly appreciated. They're not pushing too hard on this point. It could be that everyone is bunching up around Bravo. Nope, we got a guy at the end of this next lane here. Okay, we need to be careful about how we push that. We need to keep an eye on the flanks. Because getting flanked right here would suck. I would really prefer to not get a leopard or God God forbid, a Stridswagen in the back line at this BR, because they will absolutely wreck everything. They are absolutely hitting that with a lot of artillery, so we want to be very careful. I'm trying not to be too ambitious here, because if we push too hard too early, we'll get wiped out because we have overextended. No, overextended. Airhill is just back there trying to bully their SPAA, as you do. Okay. They're holding all right for now. Not mind that one bit. Okay. So it looks like they have mostly focused on Bravo, and they're ignoring Alpha and Charlie, which is not a good move. This particular map requires you to focus both the wings, because if you don't, they will absolutely rip you apart. Come on, come on. Oh, thank God. He got my driver, but I got him completely, so that's a fair turnaround, I'd say. Crit. He's gonna kill me, probably. Nope, got him too. Hopefully the audio is still good. Do tell me if it needs to be turned down in any way. I didn't quite get out that fast enough. That is unpleasant. But still, 2-1 in a zone gap, I will take that all day long. We're gonna want to switch to an HSTVL, I think. Okay, actually, since we have the points to take one up, let's grab a helicopter. We'll probably immediately get killed by the new anti-air systems, but... you gotta go. You make a Russian bastard. And he's gone. Very much been Hailred. Oh well, wait, let me check. Refresh. Bend over. Thank you very much for supporting, dude. Okay. Very sad. But I don't mind too much because we're doing alright for kills at the moment. And the enemy team, I don't really see them being able to turn this around if our team doesn't completely fold at the 11th hour. And it doesn't look like they're going to. It looks like we have a lot of people with their heads on screwed on correctly, which is very nice. Refreshing. I've been playing a little down to your Sweden today, and let me tell you something, chat. It is interesting, because it rewires your brain in a nice way, and makes it where you actually have an easier time at upper tiers. There goes... Excuse me. Just gonna eat that, huh, T.T.G.A? That's an interesting choice. Little odd, don't you think? He has the fastest reload speed I have ever seen on one of those, I think. That's odd. Okay, all volume is low. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit on my on my mic. Hopefully that's better. If you need me to bring anything down, just tell me, and I will do so. And thank you for telling me, Rick. Okay. Saved by the bell there, buddy. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's throw that on there. And we are currently 11,000 out from the M1A1 HC. So that is good stuff. Very good stuff. And after that, we have the ADATs to get, the XM975. Hail, Tomby! Good to see you, my man! Long time no see. Been a while, my man. We are really close to getting monetized, by the way, Tomby. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, we're doing good over here. It's good to see you, my man. Hope everything is going well on your end.
That's the fact, Jack! That's the fact, Jack!
Greetings, Grizzled. Good to see you.
That's enough. Drive that ready.
Thought I'd jump in before I crash out. Cool. Well, I'm very glad you did. I know, man. I think the streams help. The Warthunder streams usually don't do as well as far as numbers go as the Rogue Trader streams, but, you know, they're a lot of fun. And we get a lot of people in here who join in for the fun of it, so that's fun too. A lot of driving this weekend? Yeah. I'd imagine. You are very bushed, my man. Well, when you do crash out, I hope you get good sleep. And they're throwing us on cargo port again for what reason exactly? That's unusual. It looks like they really want us to play cargo port. Hi, how you doing, buddy? I do not like the Leopard 2. It's gay. Okay, we're holding well here. Holding solid. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right. Looks like we have a lot of Russian stuff on the other team, as well as the Merkava, and that worries me. Since the last update, the Merkava has been unusually good, is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say broken, because I'm not sure if it's actually broken, but I think they changed the reload speed on the cannon from the way it's been lately. That, or you've just got a lot more people upgrading their crews all the way. And that has been an issue. Because it's like, oh, I shot him. He should be dead. No, he's fine. Okay. How many do they have up still? Almost all of their team. Okay, that's good to know. I'm not going to overextend this time. Arid Hail is pushing right on up there. With Russia in tanks, you need to target their ammo stowage hatch for a clean kill or hull, not turret. Yeah, except for on the T-80, because if you shoot the T-80 at the back of the turret, the APFSDS shells tend to go... One second. I need to get out to where I can put a APFSDS round through this. If you shoot him with an APFSDS shell, it will actually ricochet off the inside of the turret, through the back and down into the ammo stowage, since it's all built in a circle around the bottom of the turret. And that is the way to deal with like the T-80 UD or the T-72. Back of the turret shots are really good. Or if you can get a heat round to actually target on the breach, you can get it to spall off inside and kill the crew. But it is best usually to try and aim at the side. Okay. Okay. Yep. Well, since you all seem to have no opposition in the air right now, let's make sure that that stops happening, because there you go. Ah, the Lav AD for the win. It is a good vehicle. I like the American SPAAs in late tier. Early tier, not so good. Late tier, very good. This thing is the bane of the existence of light tanks. Of course, you have to be careful because it is very large, and that makes it a very big target. Ow. They have got SPAAs up, which is good to know. So that is an they have an ITO 90M and a Panzer up right now. Panzers are annoying. Ooh. Yes, please. Come, Chinese player. My helicopter thirsts. There you go. No, no, bad, bad, bad. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We are not doing that today. Bad boy. Naughty. Dodge that. T.T.G.A. Okay. Okay, I think we've nearly got him down. Kill assist. Take that. You gotta be careful because if you have a smart enemy player who knows what they're doing in a helicopter, they will target you with ATGMs first because you are an SPAA. That is something you always need to keep in mind in this game. If you're playing an SPAA, you are the bane of anti-air, and air targets, close air support. You can take out most CAS, but smart CAS will target you. Can I get a lock, please? I should be locking him by now, and I'm not. Helicopter shot down. Good stuff. Lav AD for the win. We are nearly out of AA missiles, so I'm gonna go pull up behind this pile of shipping containers here for a moment. Wait, I better not do that actually, because that one just spawned in, and he is right there. Oh, that's not good. That is an AHS. Oh, please no. No, I'm good. I'm really good, thank you. Thank you, I'm fine. Cover, lock, please. Lock and fire. It's not gonna lock. Let's get behind this. Oh, please. Let's not make ourselves the most viable target in the area. Okay. They're both gonna... He hit me with a Sturm, which he manually guided in to kill me. That's annoying. Let's do this. At least we'll have something to go with anti-air here. We're currently rocking the HSTVL chat, which on helicopters is better anti-air than some of the anti-airs, because it has that. What is that, you ask? That is the VT fuse shells, and they are high explosive variable time, which actually means that they are proximity. And proxy shells are the bane of existence of open-topped vehicles and helicopters. That was smart, Rick, is what that was. That was very smart. Tiger. Okay, you're not gonna let me lock you, so There. Have that. Let's see. There we go. Severe damage. APFSDS rounds can work on helicopters too, they're just not as good. Unless they're very close like that there, and you have them within 2,000 yards. If they're further out than that, you're going to have a rough time actually getting kills. Final blow. We lost, but I gave it my best shot there. Not for lack of trying. Not for lack of trying at all. Okay, we are 9,000 out from the M1A1 HC. Good stuff. Very good stuff. By the way, Tommy, if you're still in chat, my dude, how are you enjoying Dune Awakening? Been watching a couple streamers I pay attention to play that game, and they seem to really enjoy it. Okay. We'll take the Abrams out. We'll slap desert camo on it, because that will be better than nothing, I suppose. We're gonna try and push up through the city this time, instead of going to where Alpha usually is, because I don't think we want to be that exposed right now. There is a potential major issue with... Yeah, they got a bunch of Merkavas and Abrams. There's a potential issue with getting flanked super hard from that side, and I would like to avoid it. Not to mention, I'm kind of craving a change in playstyle here on this particular map. Now we got a PSO over there, a Leopard 2, and... whatever that is. I don't like that at all. Please don't shoot me. You're drawing enemy attention. That's a CV. Come on, drill forward. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. And now he's pulling back. He's being smart. He has self-preservation instincts. How good of him. Okay. Okay, you're gone. Sep, pull forward, please. Ah, I should have waited on the fire extinguisher there, because if I had, I would have been able to kill him. Oh, they are getting way too comfortable out there on the flank. We need to do something about that. So we have a Ramsegal, that is something Russian. I don't think that's BMP. It's a CV, combat vehicle. CV-90M? Of course they are. Oh, the artillery spam. This game is weirdly cerebral. Oh, that hit literally on me. I should move, like, right now. The ice is dangerous on this map because you can get on it and be like, oh, I'm safe. You're absolutely not. I'd like to get back behind these buildings over here. Come on. Come on. We got a TKX over here. I believe that is a Chinese tank. It's like the Chinese version of the T-70 something. It's not a bad tank. Okay. Okay, we have an AIM. An M1A1 AIM.
Hey, Peter, man! Check out Channel 9, check out this jet!
Oh dear. Thank you very much for the office space, Grizzle Entertainment. Office space work is greatly appreciated. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. They're getting really entrenched over there. So one of the biggest things you have to do in this game, chat, is you have to prevent enemy consolidation. What is shooting me from over there? I'd really like to know. No, you can't be. It's not you. So who is it? Who is shooting me from over there? Oh, he's just around that building. Okay. All we gotta do is do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Alright, you guys are about to get punished for doing a not wise thing there. Okay. Okay, that's 2 to air battle points. Okay, it is a M1A2 that keeps shooting us. Hopefully that puts us out of his sight line. Okay, good now. Okay, now we need to get low, hit the deck. We do not want to be in... Didn't pull up in time. I forget how bad Russian airplanes are at pulling up at the last minute. Like American tanks, it's not that big of an issue because you usually have something like the F4 Phantom or never got to pilot the F-18, so I don't know what it's like. Not pin him frontally through the bottom of his turret. I wonder. There is an SPAA over there. Nope. Not going to be able to make it at that range. Getting into a long-range slugging match with a bunch of MBTs is not particularly good as far as a strategy for long life and happiness. However, we are winning this mission, so can't complain too much. And there is an enemy airplane going up, so we're going to go introduce him to the finer points of Swedish airplane manufacturing. Okay. Nope, 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 nope.
Come on, it's Czechoslovakia. We zip in, we pick them up, we zip right out again. And we're not going to Moscow. It's Czechoslovakia. It's like going into Wisconsin.
Slightly more murderous version of Wisconsin, but yes. Thank you very much for the blurb. Okay, yeah, blurps are completely fried today for some reason. Thank you for the blurb, Grizzled Entertainment. Oh, he bombed me while I was out. That's downright unsporting, that is. Okay. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, wait. Are we there? Yes, we are. That means that I can. We're bunch up. Okay, cool. Yes, I can. I've been wanting to get that the whole time. Finally, a pinup that doesn't look absolutely horrifically ugly. And that's it. That is all I want from there. Okay. Impressive. Very impressive. I have not seen... So we are 8,000 out from the M1A1's HC at this point, which means 3 or 4 more good matches, and we should have it. I'm interested to see what the CLAWS, the Slam Ram anti-air Hummer is like, because it looks very interesting. Oh, Vietnam. I don't like Vietnam. From this side. As much. Depends on our team. If we have a really good team, this will be fine. If we don't have a really good team, this is gonna hurt a lot. And that is the biggest thing in this game, because you can carry your entire team by yourself on your back, and Arid Hail has done it for me, and we've both done that together before. I remember one mission, by the end of it, I had 12 kills, he had like 6, and the rest of our team was dead, but we won the match. But that is a dangerous thing in here.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Indeed, Arid Hail Red Phelan. Although it's afternoon here. It looks to be noon here, too. Noon-ish. So we have clickbait out there. I will say, the new music that's been added with the recent updates has been very good. Also, they fixed the problem where... So the reason I originally had the music turned off, chat, is because they started looping the same track over and over and over again. Like, wouldn't change it out at all. I think it was a bug. And that's what made me turn the music off, but since I turned it back on, it's actually started playing from the playlist as it's supposed to, which is good. Just remember, chat, if you do want to join in at some point later, there is the instructions down in the description. Oh, that's not nice. Okay, he's behind cover. We need to be very careful about how we play this here, because this map has a tendency to allow people to sneak up on you if you're not paying really close attention. Alright, that is an M30. Son! Son, please tell me you're not taking out an M36. He did take out an M36, poor bastard. Ah, a little sightseeing, a little Badoom here, eh. Little explosions. Some mild murder. Mostly good time for family and friends. Kid times. Oh, this poor enemy team. Someone is not used to playing ground arcade, I think. Nope, they're not. Unless they really start turning things around, we probably have this one in the back, because there are... We're 11 kills in, they're 2. It is indeed fun for the whole family, and that is... Type 81C. That's the little truck. That is Japan's answer to... Let's see if I can get a... Oh no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. It is Japan, but it's not the Japanese anti-air that I'm thinking of. The Japanese anti-air I'm thinking of is literally just a truck with a giant missile rack on the back. It's a wannabe technical. You are not my problem. You guys are, however. Alright, F4 Phantom time. Chat, this is one of the best planes in the game, bar none. And I love the F4 Phantom so very much. This is the Japanese version. Okay, we got an F-80, an A-37J. He's trying to... Nope, he's trying to crash. Plus, he's not my problem. Okay, we got 2... They're all stacked up on their spawn point. That's good to know. But this is one of the F4 Phantom variants with the cannon in the nose, which they didn't start out with, by the way. Someone thought it would be a great idea to make an airplane without guns because, well, we've got missile now. Oh, we shouldn't need those. Actually, no, you do need missiles now.
Aviation on the way.
Believe it or not, you don't always get to choose where and when you fight, so you don't always get the opportunity to use those missiles. Okay. Hi guys, how's it going? And this is the Swedish AJ-37. AJ-37. And we're clear. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go run another bit of anti-cast here real quick. Sling up there. They are catching up to us. That's impressive. Usually that doesn't happen. This is probably the only thing in the game that can actually catch him. That's funny. Thank you very much for the Monty Python blurb. Bend over. Can you, like, actually die? Thank you. He J'd out. That was very accommodating of him. Now, what do we got up here? We have something large and annoying up top. I'd like to see what you are, sir. Okay. Guess my team is just ignoring the Type 10M. It's pushing right through there, but then again, we don't have a lot of people there right now. We are still leading them, which is good. I'm going to go play spoiler with the HSTVL. We have some baddies up near spawn, but I think they're going to get eaten pretty quickly. Very nice. We'll run an SPAA movement
Hey.
here.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? That's nice. That's nice. Know what I mean? Say no more. Know what I mean?
Indeed, Grizzled. Oh no, they gave me anti-air missiles. Excuse you! I forgot how bad British airplanes are. British airplanes suck. British jets are just not very good. But then again, I wasn't flaring there like I should have been. Let's get this up here. So we have an Abrams there. What is that? Aim. Another clickbait. So we have an aim, a clickbait, and whatever that is. It's another clickbait. What do you know? Wonder of wonders. The Wallet Warriors are out in force today. But these guys do seem at least somewhat competent, so that's good. He who fails to flare bend is lost. Just like he who fails to check his rear is lost. Let's hope that that is not prophetic in regards to me here in a second. Okay, that's that one down. Let's get turned around. That was very risky, but it did pay off, so it's not stupid. Remember, chat, the difference between valor and stupidity is whether or not you actually survive. Ooh. Right. Down there. Please don't see me. Okay. We made it across that. There, we're good. Wish I could get artillery for this a little bit sooner, because that would make this tank very broken. Aww. He thinks he can shoot through the rock. Isn't that adorable? Indeed, Grizzled Entertainment. He has a wife, you know. And he took out our gunner and stabilizer. That's not good. However, we're doing fine so far. There's a T-80 back near our cap point. He needs to go.
Fire control system repaired. Stabilizer repaired.
Incoming your butt.
What's exploding? Enough of this. Where are you? Behavior. Silence!
never forget the story they told about that movie, Grizzled. For those of you who don't know, they were told that if they laughed, they wouldn't get paid. There goes this barrel. He's not a threat anymore. He's not a major one. That Stridsvagen needs to go, like, right now, if possible. Because he can hurt us in ways we didn't know we had. Yeah. Can you say... You saw that, right, chat? Can you say desync? Because that's what that is. That is a desync and a half. Okay. Literally driving through the air.
Chill out, dude.
Okay, that's you don't have to. Shame on you! Shame! Ow! Why the
Thank you for the Slug Dragon flirt there, Rick. Oh, okay. We're probably dead. This team did turn it around. I'm impressed.
Bring out medic!
An enemy team that's competent is always a good challenge. Okay, that's a PT back there. Thank you for the blurb there, Grizzled Entertainment. I need to watch those movies again. I have been given the assignment to go watch the Judge Dredd movies before I play the game, because I haven't seen those movies in more than a decade. Ah, Stridsvagen. Of course it is.
March in your general direction!
Please, Leopard. Please kill him. I believe in you.
No! What happened? Oh no, how terrible!
GP 1000
That's
pound.
just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
From one of the few good British planes. 1,000-pound bomb? That'll do it. Yeah, I do try and flare and chaff as soon as I get in, Rick. The problem is, a lot of the early tier planes in Ground Arcade don't give you chaff. They give you flares, but not chaff, and that doesn't do anything to stop the radar-guided missiles, of course. So that's mostly what's killing me right now. The new RoboCop was blah. The OG RoboCop did it better. Yes, I have been assigned to watch the first two RoboCop movies, at least. I look forward to doing that, because I haven't seen those in years. And yes, RoboCop Rogue City is based on the original movie. Oh, that's nasty. That is nasty. What do we got on the enemy team right now? Grenade-ats, that's horrifying. The Leopard 2A5 with its busted armor. The Leopard 2A6.
Lick my balls! Yeah, say that all the time.
See, that's Rick, so I know he probably does say that. Thank you for the blurb there, Rick Leary. And bend over. You guys are killing it with the blurps today. That's not good. They're that far up and our team is barely out of spawn. That's not good at all. We're gonna have to play this carefully. Because I would bet you. Yep, there is. Okay. Okay. But where? There's no one there. He's on that side. Okay. Hopefully he got that one, but we need to check and make sure. There's a dangerous thing with this map where enemies can stack up on the sides and push in from both directions at once. And you do not want to get spit roasted between two large, burly German tanks. That's a thoroughly unpleasant experience. Okay. He is right there. Crit. Assist, good. That has to be done. Yes, it is. Thank you very much for the blurb, bend over. Okay, we're clear. Very clear. Good shit. All right. Good shit indeed. I don't like that. He shouldn't be alive over there. Also, give me a moment, chat. I want to change this from live chat to all messages, so I'm not missing anyone. I didn't realize it had turned it back. Uh-oh. What are you? How quickly are you gonna become my problem? Quickly, I'd wager. Oh, that's not good. We have a lot of friends. Making sure Aaron Hale knows that's there. That went straight through the front of his tank. That's interesting. Oh, great. Kamehameha is over there with an HSTVL, and I just got hit by a Stritzwagen. I do not like the Stritzwagen. It's just a thoroughly wretched machine. They are allowing far too much flanking to occur. That is a lot of tanks that just died all at once. I heard a voice in the forest. There were a million voices cried out at once. Felt a disturbance in the force. Sorry, brain is just not braining today. I need more coffee. I am speed! Or on speed. That is for you to decide, Chad. Wait a second, what are you?
Could you sit on my face and queef for me, big boy?
No, I'm afraid not.
Fuck! Oh!
One of those is Rick and the other one is probably also Rick. That sounds like it would fit his particular brand of humor. No, the other one was bent over. That was actually my reaction. At least it's not as bad as every time someone plays the Fortunate Son blurb.
You want coffee? Anybody want coffee? I'm making the coffee.
Yes,
What do you want?
Jason.
You want coffee? Yeah.
I want the souls of my enemies. Sadly, I don't think I'm gonna get those. Okay. Does have... Okay. We're down among the tree line. He's gonna have a hard time tracking us. Okay. 2 targets destroyed. Yes! Got a chaparral! And it looks like I hit a weasel, too, over there. Oh. It's not quite as good as when I main gunned a...
Son of a... I'm afraid...
Thank you for the blurb there, Rick Cleary. That needs to go. That is a T-72. He is everyone's problem, and he's down. Okay. Speaking of movies I need to rewatch, I actually have the physical of that. Okay, zone capped. Terror Hill is back up. We are good. Holding well. The fun thing about this game is that matches can nearly always go either direction at any stage. We won a match earlier where we had, like, this much of the bar left before the enemy would win. And we still held, which I am hella impressed with. That HSTVL needs to get marked, like, all immediately, because if you don't mark him, he will pop up into everyone's business and wreck their day. Okay, leopard down. Of course there is.
I summoned a tentacle demon who wants to remove your virgin status.
Kill it with fire.
Mission failed. We'll get 'em next time.
And thank you for the blurb there, Rick Cleary and Bend Over. We have not failed the mission yet. We're holding well. This one, I'm very happy with that. That's not good. I think they still have an SPAA up. They do have an SPAA up, which will make killing them with airplanes very difficult. And the SPAA is gone. Who's stupid enough to be bringing... Don't be trying to do that at this stage, bud. It's not gonna work. He's trying to bring up a bomber to deal with us. And someone spawned an SPAA on the other side, which at first glance seems like a good idea because it puts you away from everyone. Oh,
Come
God,
on, I
that's
just want to stick my tentacle in you.
No, I'm good. No tentacles here, please. I will be doing the fondling. I will not be getting fondled. I need to pull up an airplane. I can kill him before the match ends, please? No, can't. You got him first. Wait, there's another ADATS over here. Thank you for the blurb there, Rick Cleary. Oh. I'm doing good. 4,000 out from the M1A1 HC. Very nice. We are like 4 vehicles.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you for the blurb there, Arid Hail Red Phelan. Rick? I'm just gonna say, brother, I have questions. Oh, man. I know I'm small and all, but, you know, there's a reason I sleep with a very large shotgun. That's all I'm gonna say. Although, where did I put that? Oh, it is over there. Never mind.
Hey, we managed to not get tentacle raped.
This time.
All's well that ends well.
Although that might happen in some of the Rogue Trader streams going forward. If I'm not very careful about buffing characters' willpower. And I think it will happen this playthrough because my character is not a psyker, and thus incapable of having high enough willpower to resist the encroachments of a certain creature. That is very, very, very dangerous. Remember, chat, if they ever invite you to go underground on Necromunda, don't do it. If the funny guys with bald heads and...
Okay, I call this one low-hanging fruit.
That ain't a finger hole, you sick bastard!
Yes. Thank you for the blurb there, Arid Hail and Bend Over. Yeah, don't go underground on Necromunda. It's not a good idea. There are things down there. Things that have been there since before the ages of man.
Tentacles!
That's gotta be Rick. It is. Yeah. You gotta love how H.P. Lovecraft's idea of horror is literally just, you know, oh no, I'm
tentacles.
Italian!
Give me those tentacles.
That is a lot of blurp overload. Thank you for the blurbs there, Bend Over and Rick Cleary. Yeah, his literal idea of horror was, oh god, I'm Italian! Whatever shall I do? Lovecraft, my dude, what were you thinking? Don't answer that, chat. I already know. That was a rhetorical question. I don't want anyone getting banned down there. If you ever actually read his books, it is very funny how much of a man of his time he was. Okay, good there.
The tentacles look like they could be fun.
No. In fact, hell no.
Oh, lube! Lube, 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 lube.
Oh god, save us from E-Horse. Kung Pao for the win, indeed. And over. Thank you for the blurb there, Rick Cleary. Ow, I keep forgetting to hit the right button. Dear god. Brain is fried at the moment. The best streams are always the ones where I have the least amount of brain matter actually functioning. Oh. I am curious, though. I am very curious. Because the ADATS is gonna be so much fun. It gets a anti-tank guided missile well, it can be used as an anti-tank guided missiles. It is technically an HEGM, but it will kill helicopters and airplanes very well. Repent and be saved! Except that's never gonna happen. Where we're going, we don't need eyes to see.
This will all end in tears, I just know it.
I'm not. I am not, Rick. I'm thinking about something much worse. As in, how am I going to deal with that encounter? Thank you for the blurb there, Aaron Haylord Phelan. That encounter is going to be weird. It's going to be very weird. It does give you a nice feature, though. But still, I don't like the implication. Yeah, no, that's...
Into your vehicles.
That's weird. No, I will not shove you in a penitent engine, Rick. I'm considering it, though. It would be funny.
What happened to your eyes? Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
Quite arid hail. We're how many? We're almost an hour in, chat. It's time. So, chat, Ironheart. Have you seen it? If you have seen it, I'm sorry. And also, you are invited to the group therapy session. It is one of the shows of all time. I have seen it. I have seen the first 2 episodes. I do not think I can see the 3rd episode, because if I watch the 3rd episode, I'm pretty sure I will claw my own brains out with my bare fingers. No, you don't, Ramsegal. Ironheart is... When I said in my video that it would be the anti-Tony Stark, that she would be the anti-Tony Stark, I was not wrong. I was not wrong. In fact, I will take my payment right now in cash, check, credit, bullion, and the Marvel license. And thank you for the villager blurb, Rick. And Aerodale. Both blurbs, very much. Muchas gracias. Okay, you, buddy. I know, sitting back there and sniping our team is a very appealing prospect, but I've got to discourage you from that because it's wood. It's very wood. There you go. Come on. This is between me and him, please. Ironheart was absolutely what I expected. So, the character is basically motivated by envy and spite. Entirely. She is envious of Tony Stark, and I know there will be people who will say, no, she isn't. No, she is. She literally is. She is motivated by envy of Tony Stark. She spends basically her entire personality is based off being better than Tony. She spends the first episode completely shitting on Tony Stark every chance she gets, and that is a bold move considering he saved the entirety of her universe. So, yeah, I don't see why I should like this character, Marvel. Can we get some stabilization, please? I know I'm going like 60 miles an hour, but... I got his barrel. I did gank his barrel. A little bit too late. It was absolutely everything I expected. So, she has been given a bunch of grants to study in, I believe it is MIT. And she's been given a bunch of grants, tons of leeway, tons of just resources most people will never even be able to dream of. Okay? Okay, most people who are doing research into advanced technologies they could hope and pray to get that many resources, okay? She gets all of this, and she doesn't want to really put in the long-term work and effort because she wants it now. She's literally the kid from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yes, Rick, she did. You know, I want it, but Dottie, I want it now! And, yeah, she decides that instead of just working a second job, like most people do when they don't have enough funding, she decides she's going to sell test answers and allow people to cheat who didn't earn it. And, it's also weird because she's like, people who are unqualified, implication, a bunch of unqualified white people. And yet she's bitching about that, but is selling those unqualified white people the information they need to succeed. Why? All right, because she needs money right now because she can't wait or, put time into earning anything. Tony Stark builds supersuit, says, I should go and save the world and be responsible. Riri Williams builds a suit, says, I should commit crimes and steal what isn't nailed down. Literally that. She built a quantum computer, but never thought to license sell the design. Yes, literally. Not just that. Not just builds a bunch of advanced technology, doesn't license any of it, doesn't appear to be trying to patent any of it. Doesn't seem to really care that much about all the stuff she's already made. And she says at the beginning of the show that she's doing all this to help people. But the entire rest of the 2 episodes I've seen, and I'll probably wind up watching all of it once it's out and do a full review then. But so the first thing she does once she gets, like, everything set up is she goes and steals stuff. And then you have Warmonger, Ironmonger's kid, okay, in here. And he is a complete and utter cuck. Now, she gives him the, basically, it's weird. It's weird because she basically is like, here, you gotta stand up for yourself, man. And, except for, and this is a literal quote, except for me, because, I need to steal shit from you. Is this a new map? No, this is just a version of Hortgurn I never see. Okay. Guess we're doing this. Yeah, it's very weird. Like, the pathology of the show is just so... It is just so envious and so spiteful.
Chill out, dude.
Hey, that's... You don't have to... Shame out, you! Shame out! Slutty!
Thanks for the blurb there, Rick Cleary. It's just... It's so... Like, you have this character who is so incredibly privileged. Like, at the beginning of the show, she basically gets told that everything that she is, saying is bullshit. And then, instead of following that out and showing that, hey, what she's doing is wrong, they're, like, glorifying all of this theft and just general skullduggery. It's absurd. It is so... Oh, and while very stereotypical music plays over the top, it is just some of the most what the fuck bullshit I have ever seen. And I would say this is the result of, racist white people, but Ryan Coogler was the director on several of these episodes, director and producer. So that particular excuse doesn't hold up. Guys, what are you trying to say here? Okay, we're not gonna be able to get a hit on him. What are you down there? You're not my problem, is what you are. Just really wish... Like, the thing is, Tony Stark is probably my favorite, like, Marvel MCU superhero. Not my favorite superhero, because that's Blade. Probably always will be Blade.
No one tells me when to come.
Rick. I have questions, my dude. Especially considering that is a Powerpuff Girls blurb. The show The Mantis did it better. It bothers me because it shows you just how broken they are over at Marvel. It shows just how busted the quality and caliber of people is. Black superhero has his own company, fights bad guys, and is disabled. Well, the thing is, Riri Williams isn't even disabled. She's just evil. Rick, my brother in Christ, we may need to have a conversation, man. Oh dear. Okay. I'm just gonna move right on. Okay. But yeah, she's just evil. Like, she isn't retarded, and she is retarded, but she isn't disabled. She doesn't have any problems like that. She's just really evil. They probably will make her the leader of the Young Avengers. That, or they try to make her the leader of the Dark Avengers. But that would require, like, too much self-awareness from Marvel, and I just don't expect them to have that much self-awareness in the first place. I need a penetration point here. Yeah, not getting any pin on him at all. Not from that angle. Helicopters it is then. Okay. Blair, do we have chaff? We do not have chaff. Just flares, and that's not going to save us because they have a Panzer down there. So is Greta Thunberg, Rick. She's book smart and life stupid. Standards, man. I don't think that at this point, if this is the kind of stuff that Marvel is greenlighting, up to this point, I don't think the whole rumored, oh, they're gonna try and fix things is ever gonna happen at this point. It's just so... That's packet loss right there. It's not showing it as packet loss, but that was packet loss. That just stuttering there. We've got desync issues. Again. So yes, you're starting to see desync. Yay! I just don't think. Thank you to the blurb there, Rick. Oh, that is an SPAA. Let's go. Oh, hold up. Hold right on up there. We have an Abrams out there. I'm gonna let him overextend. Right around that corner, please. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, Abrams. Come on, buddy. You'll be fine. I promise. Nothing bad will ever happen to you. Let's switch to this. Control Y. And their SPAA is actually doing his job. Impressive. Much good it'll do him. And the helicopter is toast. So we got a 2S38 out here. Which sucks, because I really hoped that the next couple of shows would be good. But everything I'm seeing out of Marvel right now, from Fantastic Four to Ironheart, it's just bad. It looks like they're going to be making Sue Storm, the head of the Avengers. I mean, the head of the Fantastic Four, too. Because that was rumor for a while, and then they confirmed it, and I was like, can you not, though? Can we have one team that isn't led by a woman? No? No? Okay, Marvel. Guess that's where we're going with all of this. Alright. How far out are we from the next tank? 2,000. Just when you think Marvel movies and TV can't get any worse, Marvel says, here, hold my beer. Literally. Which is sad, because I expected better. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah, the biggest problem I have with the show is that it's treating Riri Ironheart, you know, Riri Williams Ironheart as a good person. Like, there's a scene in there where they're just beating the shit out of a bunch of basically mall cops. But it's fine because they work for a rich chick. Also, the scene where they're planning their basically, you know, blackmail of said rich chick, they're like, you know, oh, she's trying to create basically an underground car transport system, and that makes her evil because she's selling it at a high premium. So, yeah, it's like, she's bad because she's rich. Can you see the communist subtext here? Can't see the communist subtext here, you're retarded. It's so fucking blatant. Idiocracy was a documentary, Herodale. I'm waiting for the movie Ass at this point. Do I have news for you? I think that movie already exists, and there's also a movie that is literally about cum. So, yeah, that's a thing. And before you go look up the director's early life section, yes. Yes, he is. Oh, the memes fucking write themselves at this point. Ah. One moment, chat. Actually, while we're waiting for this next battle, I'm going to, see our senators. They talk like the ones in that movie already. They do. Give me a moment, chat. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some coffee. Thankfully, as bad as we are in America, we're nowhere near as bad as Europe. Whenever I start to feel bad about the state of American politics, I just have to look over at Europe. Well, not just American politics, American pop culture, everything. We look over at Europe and we go, there is a God. We're not as bad as you people are. They all talk like a fag and yeah, they're all retarded. Oh, hello, Senator Graham. Didn't see you there, literally. Most of our politicians are retarded. 95% of them are retarded in one way or another. I think that we should make it a requirement that you are able to envision an apple in your imagination and then rotate it. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be able to hold any public office. If you can't answer the question, what would happen if you hadn't had breakfast this morning, you shouldn't be in politics. Or in any position of authority, actually. Abstract thinking is important, chat. The capacity for abstract thinking is even more so. Oh, we're so close. 1 or 2 more matches, we'll have it. I think it's bugged. There we go. 1 second, chat. I am being pinged. Okay. Sorry about that. Got pinged IRL and needed to take a call. 18. Man, they are... I still say all the congressmen that like war so much should be made to fight in a Thunderdome situation, then be asked if it's still a good idea. That's probably actually a great idea, Grizzled. I firmly believe, I believe it was Sparta that had the policy that if you, was it Sparta or Athens? Where if you voted to go to war, you had to send yourself or your son to go to war along with everyone else. It was meant to discourage people from making bad decisions when it comes to armed conflicts. Which is intelligent. And well-warranted, in my opinion. Man, they are really, really pushing on the wait times right here. That is odd. Basically one after another, and all of a sudden it's like... And it works. It does. A certain political party seems to specialize in stupidity, however. We're losing in the polls across the spectrum. Clearly, we need a socialist Muslim mayor in New York. That'll fix everything. Can you imagine that happening around 9/11? Can you guys imagine what would have happened? The outrage there would have been? God. Thank God I left New York City when I did. I'm glad you got out of New York, Rick. As long as you didn't take your politics with you. Well, the politics of New York with you, more importantly. I have a special place of hatred in my heart for people from New York who bring their politics to not commie cities with them. That, yeah, a neighbor who caused problems. Asshole! That's like, you didn't like it there. Didn't like it there. Why are you bringing this stuff here? We didn't ask for this. But now we're getting a bit too political and probably losing people.
Into your vehicle.
25 years ago, never forget. Today, elect a socialist Muslim mayor. Yes. Yep. But then again, these are the people who can't remember what they had for breakfast that morning, so... Checks out. Okay, Alpha, we need to be careful to avoid. I do wonder what they're going to be doing out there. I really hope we get a team that was as special as the last time we played Red Desert. Kelly's Heroes, yes, but it was a while ago, Rick. I believe it was when I was up with Aerodale. Screwball was hilarious. I know that actor's name. He died not that long ago. He's in a bunch of different movies. I propose we simply do the Escape from New York situation and just wall up loose. That is the solution. But then you don't solve the problem of the, you don't solve the problem of stupid. Which I do think is interesting. There is a saying that one party thinks the other party is evil, and the other party thinks that the party who thinks they're evil is stupid. It's probably a little of column A and a little of column B on both sides, actually. Hi, MBT. How you doing, buddy? Can you, like, stay right there? Can we get you to push up? Right there. Perfect. Okay, there goes his ammo. We should move right now. What did I tell you about those negative vibes, E? I can get very impassioned at times. And then my sanity goes out the window. Outlaw stupidity and chuck him inside the walls, yeah. I don't like that at all, that's not good. Are holding Bravo, though. Texture problems there. Oh, Gaijin, one day you will release an update that doesn't at least partially break the game. Can we get you to... Okay, I don't know what that hit, but it looks mildly important, like it might be armor. Additive ablative armor. Bravo. Thought them firing paint from the cannon was funny as hell. Okay, I need... What is making that noise? Why do I hear a bunch of beeping? That sound concerns me. That's a Nammer. That thing is scary because it gets a really good cannon, and yes, make asylums great again, bend over. Okay, KVT down. M2C, can't get a good sight on him. However, this Type 16, buddy, we need to go. And his barrel is toast. How do you feel? I will ask you kindly to take your hands off my fiancé. Okay.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Got 3 seconds. 1, and we're good. Okay, this has no countermeasures. If I... No, it does have countermeasures. We did hit over there with some bombs. Hopefully they go off. Cluster munitions are in game, Rick, but not for ground arcade. Those are special loadouts. You can only use them, I believe it is... You can only use those in air battles and ground realistic, if I remember correctly, but I haven't used them lately. Also, the dummy... I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you, Rick. I do believe we get a lot of those munitions in realistic, but you don't get those in ground arcade. We're still alive, chat. That is a minor miracle. It is a Category 5 miracle, to quote Pascal. Okay. Oh, hello. I would really prefer it if you didn't, Mr. Leopard. Nah, I'm good. Oh, you can actually drown in there. Let's not do that. Didn't realize that water was that deep. They are right across the pond there from us. Ah. Thank God I actually did invest in a good cannon. fancy to be a hippie when you have a giant Kevlar vest covering your fat ass. Okay. Five kills, 1 death, I'll take it. Merkava. I don't think that's what actually killed us there. I think that was the... whatever it was with the autocannon. Sorry, Pedro Pascal is going to be in everything from now on, Rick. You're going to get Pedro Pascal the movie, Pedro Pascal the lunchbox, Pedro Pascal the kids show, Pedro Pascal the inflatable doll. Okay, that probably already exists in some exec's room in Hollywood. Pedro Pascal the breakfast cereal. Don't care, we're good. Okay. Oh, man, this match is getting my heart rate up. I haven't seen any of our regulars in here. That's a little weird. Beyond you guys, of course. Pedro Pascal the flamethrower. That I'd buy to use. I mean, I get why he's doing it. If you have a certain shelf life as leading man material, so, you want to maximize that, but seriously, dude, say no to something.
We've captured most of the strategic zones. Recon reports enemy spotted.
Okay, let's get down and try and take up a bomber. Intelligence, 1. There we go. Very nice.
Aviation is on the way.
I cannot seem to get away from their SPAA. That Lav AD is doing a hell of a job over there. It's honestly quite frightening how good he is. Heineken. Hashtag 14. It does make me curious whether or not we're in here with some streamers considering some of these names. No, I don't count before you ask, chat. Honestly, it's at this point, if I see him in a movie or etc., I vote it like the plague. Yeah, I mean, I think he's making a miscalculation, or his agent is making a miscalculation, because scarcity implies value, and lack of scarcity implies, cheap. And with people, you don't want to appear cheap, chat. That has a bad and unpleasant implication, especially in Hollywood.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
That's what
you have heard of.
Yes. Thank you for the Blood Barrett Hail. I do find it weird and slightly disturbing that they keep hiring him because, and this is to quote a Hollywood exec, he is white passing. That's a choice. I mean, not surprising considering I've actually looked at that list of requirements they have for SAG actors, but still, it's just a little, it's like, come on, guys. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit with a bomb, aren't I? Your bombs mean nothing to me. Puma, if you poke up behind that rock, I swear to God. That's painful. He doesn't pass as sane or human. I don't know about the other half, but I will agree with you on the sane part. But yeah, Obadiah Stane's kid in Ironheart being a total cuck was just so weird. So what he does so he has this problem, chat, where, I knew it would come to me. He has this problem where his neighbor's dog keeps going and shitting on his lawn. Excuse-moi. He just ate a Zuni to the top of his tank. I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work, video game. But this is the problem where his neighbor's dog decides to, his neighbor keeps dragging her dog over to shit on his lawn, and after Riri gives him a speech about standing up for himself, he decides to do the most childish gay man thing ever. You know what his revenge is, chat? You know what his revenge is? His revenge is to go over and cut her family. That's how he's gonna show him. It is the most gay shit you have ever laid eyes on. And I mean, gay as in retarded. It's just so... It's like, can you give any character in this movie who's not evil masculinity? Like, any of them? God, I hate you, Rick. Now bend over. Ugh. Ugh. Adam Lambert. Ugh. It's not fucking Queen. God damn it. Now you're reminding me of how much I hate what is not Queen. Why must you do this to me, chat? Losat, Bradley, Abrams, and M1A1 HC. Why has it got to be the M1A1 HC? I don't even have that in this lineup. All the tanks I don't use. Ugh. Adam Lambert. Oh, God have mercy. What a absolute. Speaking of degenerate scum, who's nothing like Freddie Mercury and not nearly as cool in any way, shape, or form. One thing I do appreciate about how Freddie Mercury was shut the fuck up when it came to politics. Wonder of fucking wonders. Okay.
Positions.
Oh, bro. Bro. You poor bastard. Oh, no. He brought that in. Should have stayed using Paul Rogers. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think they should have... I honestly think that if you have something like, you know, a key member of the band dies, of any band dies, you should probably go and do something else. It's, you know... Paul Rogers was good, but when you lose someone that's that vital, like Freddie Mercury was, or, what's his face? There's another band I'm thinking of. Okay, what are you? You are a light tank. And with a name like that, you're probably... Yep, it's Puma. Yeah. I have a weird thing where I think that after brands break up, they should probably, or, you know, a key core member dies, you should probably go do something else. Paul Rogers was a lot better than Adam Lambert, though. God. They did not like that being up there. Okay. Straighten out, straighten out, straighten out. There we go. Let's get this up a little bit. Okay, we've got a Puma, a M1A1, and whatever that is. It's another M1A1. A Leopard.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let my shots be swift and accurate. No, Abrams, you will not be. Control what? Hail, Sandy! Good to see ya! Welcome to the stream. I am probably done ranting about Ironheart for now. I need to wait and just do a video on it. I'll have all my thoughts collected into one spot. Good to see you, Sandy. Glad you chose to stop by. Your stream earlier was awesome. A lot of very pretty buildings. Oh, that's it. By the way, chat, if you're not subscribed to Sandy, do so. She does, she walks around cool historic neighborhoods and looks at cool buildings. They do bring Mephisto into Ironheart, is the thing. Rick, so I'm sorry. Yeah, we're all sitting there like, oh, he's gonna come, and now you're getting meat up. Oh, he's gonna show up in WandaVision. No. Psych? Is this made by people who care? Hell no. Now, lightning, thunder, wind, and rain. That is the way it is. Sometimes. Okay, we got him in the gun barrel. Let's get that wolf pack marked. And the Leopard 2BL. That's foul.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Not with Thor, not with Doctor Strange, not with Wanda, not did they just, yeah, they throw her in with Ironheart. It's an odd choice. Unsurprising, but a very odd choice.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Oh no. They have a Namor out there who's just probably hot-shotting people from a gazillion miles away with lock-on APGMs. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one, chat. We were holding Charlie there for a bit. Keeping him scouted, keeping him knocked out. And then I decided to get greedy. Was punished. You can have that. Hopefully I can get down into a slough here and hide. I need to get behind this hill before I get this plane up. Okay, we're good. Hopefully we don't get blown up from across the map. Okay, there he is. SPAA. Yes, SPAA is down. We are free to move as we see fit. I know. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Ah. That plane is great. It's very large, and it does not have a very good flight profile, but damn if it doesn't carry enough ordnance. And because they're going to let me do so, let's try this again, and hopefully we can actually get those guys knocked off of Charlie. We are holding for the moment, though. That's impressive. Oh, Aerodale got himself a big airplane. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ammo conservation, what's that? Cheese Lord. Spawn protection. Still, probably wasn't the most sporting of me to be shooting him in spawn. Now, if I were in Abrams, I would be shooting at the guy in front of me. That's a little bit high. And there goes his loader and turret drive. But after seeing Ironheart, I think it's safe to say that Marvel is not turning around anytime within the next couple of years. Let's help our brother here repair. Yeah. No problem, my dude. This match is probably over. But we are the victors. To the victors go the spoils. Hello. Good lord, we have both fuel tanks. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense that they spawn you with those. Getting ready for a 4-day work week. Freedom Friday. Awesome, Ben. And we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The M1A1 HC. That is our replacement for the 120S. So, we need to research this next. And we are now officially 4 vehicles out from finishing the US Tech Tree. Well, reaching the end of the US Tech Tree. We have a lot to research here still, so we will probably be doing that when we start doing back grinding. But yes, we're doing great. Right on schedule. And after we get done with the US Tech Tree, I will be switching over to Sweden.
Wow.
Getting ready. My favorite holiday. I'm stressing a bit over having to fit in 5 days of work into 4 days.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Yes, Aaron Hillary failing. Probably. 4th of July. It's gonna be lit. I do miss our cannon. We used to have a cannon we'd fire off every 4th of July. That was cool. We need to get another cannon. We really do need to get another cannon. They're not that expensive. Like 800 bucks, 900 bucks a tube. But then you have to build a carriage to carry it. And that's where the problems come in. I think... I nearly doxed myself there. I think my brother has one that he's working on getting set up properly. One of my brothers. Cannon firing off on 4th of July. One of my best childhood memories. Very cool. That, and we had a neighbor, good friend of the family, who used to... Next year is the big one, USA 250. I'm already working with our historical societies on some cool stuff for next year. That sounds awesome!
Crew position. Ready up. Loader ready. Scanner ready. Loader ready.
Bet that'll be fun, Sandy. Not sure what we're going to do for 4th of July this year. Probably not a whole lot. We'll probably hang out with family and have like a barbecue or something. Full size is 3,500 on the low end for the tube. However, 5,000 gets you a mountain howitzer. Yeah. I do one day hope to have.
That's short. Just up.
Hope to have another cannon.
SPAA. 1 o'clock. Range. T.T.G.A. 2 o'clock. Range.
Another thing I'd like to do eventually, one day in the far distant future, is get back into doing reenactments. At least going to them. I haven't been in years. Oh yeah, that. That thin stabilized heat shell. That thin stabilized heat shell does not have the best travel velocity in the world. Missed the P90. In barely there. I remember that. Actually, I shouldn't say that because that would be a felony. Never mind. Disregard that, chat. I remember that one time we didn't do that one thing. Remember, that which is fun is not always legal. We have some pictures somewhere around here from way back in the day of me and my brother, one of my brothers, the one that's closest to me in age, sitting on top of a couple of cannon barrels. A couple of a reenactment groups we used to hang out with cannon barrels. I know nothing. Yes. I know nothing. I know nothing. And now I'm thinking of someone who is no longer with us, and rip. Glory to the fallen. She was a badass. Oh, no, you don't. So, we have someone out there. Someone, possibly. Dangerous someone. Probably not. T-72, be free. I'd like to know why my nose is so itchy all of a sudden. Dying here. Wonder what's causing that. Let's help our buddy over here repair. There is T80 as well. That's a problem. Wonder. Do wonder. Not the best place to be in with these shells. So, here's the problem, chat. We're currently rocking heat shells. Heat FS, which is heat shells that are fin stabilized. The problem with fin stabilized heat shells at this BR is that nothing. Actually, it's just something is tickling the insides of my nose, and I'm not sure what it is. Quite badly. Make him nervous at least. T-72. Can we get a pin on him, please? Probably not, but I'm gonna try. Yes, we got a kill! Finally! Just my nose is itchy, really bad itchy too, and I don't know what's doing it. So I need to start flaring as soon as we come in with this thing. Okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Oh no. Why did it have to be Russian? Russian ATGMs leave much to be desired. They are not great. Because you have to guide them all the way in, and yeah, at this tier, that's pretty much impossible to do. Challenger OES is very scary. I would rather you not be there, sir. I have all of 5 rounds of ammo left. That's perfect. No, unironically, that is perfect, because we don't need them to be able to take out our ammo storage easily. T.80, BBM, right there. Oh, my kingdom for an American tank that starts with APFSDS. Okay, that's not entirely fair. The HSTBL starts off with APFSDS, if I remember correctly. Let's see if we can't put a shell to at least one of these guys. Preferably that SPAA, because he'd be the easiest to kill. Ooh! Hello. He's backing up. He's getting clear. No one wants to die at this stage. There's no reason to. There's no reason to really fight. They've already lost, so they're just digging in and trying not to die until the end of the match, which is nice. Makes things a little bit more difficult for me, of course. Staghound. Staghound. That's, is that Sherman? I think that's German. Potentially. That, or we have a rare top-tier Britain player. No, that is a low-tier Britain player. Good lord, Matt. Good God, son. Why would you do that to yourself? He brought in a World War II SPAA in here. That's less than wise. Coffee preserves my soul. What's left of it? Alright. I'm not really looking forward to getting the claws, because it's just a Humvee with missiles, but I do look forward to getting the ADATs, because the ADATs is broken. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Arctic Pier, we are getting good map selection today. I'm really happy with this. We're not getting all thrown on one match the entire stream. That's pleasant. Usually it's like the same 3 missions, but today they're actually doing a good variation of them. We're getting different stuff every time, pretty much. Good job, Gaijin. We're so close to top tier that it's basically the same. You're getting slightly up-tiered every match. I do wonder. So we have an HSTBL, SEP V2, M1A1 I actually need to take this down just a little bit, so it's a little harder to hit. Oh, they're all going over there. They're pushing Bravo and Charlie really hard. We're gonna need to be really careful on this one, Chad. Because they are gonna get dug in really hard over there, and they're gonna be really difficult to dislodge. Okay. Got scouts on most of the people over there. Type 90B worries me a lot. And he's gone. Challenger 2, Tez. Wait, they have a Challenger named after the Younger Scrolls? That's odd. T.80. And the pistol got me. Cheesy bread. There you go, that's a good name. I could use some cheese and bread right about now. M1A1. Actually, Let's see. Can we? Can we get that jet? I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try. We are definitely gonna try, chat. If not, we can at least... No, we're not gonna catch the F4J. Phantom has got himself a good head start, and there's no way we're gonna be able to catch him. Hopefully, our SPA... Oh no, this thing has no countermeasures. I gotta get low. Okay, come up, right behind him. Come on, I know you're coming down into an arc. Afterburner is dead. Okay, he's down. And we can't pull up. Yep, Russian planes and having good pull-out capacity is just not a thing. That anxious T.T.G.A has got to go. Ow. Whoa, hold up. You can pin me from the front? Ow. At that range? Okay. Okay, bud. But I've tried to hit that shot myself several times, and I have not been capable of doing it, so... You are the best shooter in the world, apparently. Okay. That's unusual. Interesting. Okay, can we... I'd like to take out his gun if we can, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, Lord. I hope I'm not coming down with something. What are you tracking? I'd like to know, because I think it's trying to track the, it's trying to track the missiles is what it's trying to do.
Jeez! For everyone!
It is trying to track the missiles. That's cool. Thank you for the blur bird, Hellred Phelan. Come on. And you're stuck up there. What will you do now, Mr. Challenger? What will you do now, I wonder? Probably just eat all of our tanks like you have been. But we are holding at the moment. This isn't a complete disaster. F4C. That is a lot of anti-cats. Oh my. No one can block him, though, and actually get a missile up his tailpipe. Hold up. Is there a T-80 over there? Shooting in spawn. Yes, there is. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is a lot of enemies. That's Mishima, a T-80. That's a T-81. Okay, we got a kill assist on him. What about the 120S? Can I get a... indirect fire into his fuel or ammo, please? I keep missing those. In 1976, I was supposed to be on the USS JFK in Boston Harbor with my scout troop, but I had just blown my knee and was in the hospital. That sucks. That would have been cool. Sorry, that chat just loaded in because YouTube is special. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one anyway. Got pushed up in the spawn and couldn't hold. I've had a few, like, really cool historical things I could have gone to, but I just didn't get asked. They're like, oh, I didn't even know you would be interested in that. It's like, yes. Yeah, I would be. Quite a lot, actually. I always hate it when that happens, too. It sucks. Thankfully, we're in a very comfortable position with the amount of Silver Lions we have right now, so we can afford to buy more vehicles if we have to. That probably isn't going to be happening too soon. I'm like a couple thousand out from our next Swedish tank, like halfway there, and I got the next self-propelled gun for Sweden, so we're making good progress as far as off-stream stuff, too. I do want to play Germany, though. Germany's going to be a fun one to go up. We're either doing Germany or Sweden, by the way, when we switch over from doing US stuff. The HSTVL is just so good. I love it so much. Because Germany gets things like the Rickotten Automat, and I really, really, really want the Rickotten Automat.
Into your vehicle.
It is an absolute little goblin of a vehicle. A very good little goblin of a vehicle, too. I do like the Normandy map. It's very pretty. Oh no, and the Chinese players are back. Oh god. Okay, hold on to it, chat. It's gonna be rough. During the... Yeah, we're done here. They've got us. During the 200th celebration of for the Battle of Baltimore, War of 1812, Star Spangled Banner, etc., the Historical Society made a replica of the huge flag. I sewed a few stitches in it. That's awesome, Sandy. That's really cool. I have a sister-in-law who... Hopefully this doesn't dox me. So, if you know the TV show Victoria, she worked on, you know, the big blue dress? That one? The actual, like, historically accurate one that was, like, all hand-sewed? She did that. She was the one who made the historically accurate pattern that they then copied with machine sewing for the actual show. That flag took up an entire auditorium, I kid you not, draped over all the seats. That's really cool. I went to EEA AirVenture in Oshkosh in 2005 and met Burt Rattan and Mike Melville as they were taking Spaceship One and the White Knight across aircraft to the Smithsonian. That's Aaron Hale at Phelan. Yeah, Aaron Hale has met a lot of cool people in aviation. Okay, you are. Oh, he is. That's a tiger. That is a tiger. Come on, lock him. Lock him. Lock, please. That helicopter really needs to die. Come on. There we go. And we got him. Okay, he's down. No.
Target destroyed.
We are holding good here. Playing anti-cast is such a weird experience. For me, it's a lot like fishing. Nothing happens for a long time, and then you have sudden moments of just sheer, unadulterated action. gotta be on your A game when that happens, chat. Oh, he's not gonna make it. Poor man. Okay, we need to pull down into the city, I think. We can start ripping apart light vehicles at this point. They have enough up that we can possibly not get entirely chewed on. Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up. Come on. Stop trying to kill our tiger, please. I would like a... Can we get a lock? We need a good targeting lock, please. That's an H1S. And he is dodging really hard right now. He does not want to get hit by that tiger. Tiger has a better gun, if I remember correctly. I believe it has a 20mm cannon, and he has like a 308 machine gun, rotary machine gun, something like that. Or it's a 50 cal. I think it's a 50 cal. The AHS is a good helicopter when you can get the Mighty Mouse rockets on it. Which I don't think he has. Nope, he's going down. Okay. He's out of our way. Oh, T.T.G.A got us. I knew the moment I turned around I'd get hit. We used to have, I don't know if they'll be doing it again this year, but we used to have a Civil War reenactment in the town where I live every year. I mean, not Civil War, World War II reenactment every year. There's a lot of cool stuff that shows up there. Got to meet a lot of the old vets there. I actually met a guy there who knew my grandfather's cook in World War II. That was an interesting experience. KV-1 is down. We just need to worry about the Nammer and that T-80B. Why someone chose to take a KV-1 in here is beyond me. It's not a particularly well suited for top tier. Square angles and huge shells don't mix very well. Don't use right angles when you're trying to design armor to defeat modern tanks. It's not a highly suggested technique. Because flat surfaces and very large shells don't mix. They just go right through, like this. Yeah, we're doing good. Very good. Lav AD has got adjustment of fire. Really need those shells. And the Hydra 70. The Hydra 70 will make the Lav AD so much better. I haven't seen this one at top tier in a while. Couple of streams. This will be interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm gonna take the M1A1, and I think I'm gonna have to be careful about how we play this one. I think we're gonna try and go like right here, so that would be like 4
To battle.
4E, 4D thereabouts. Try and get where we're not easily pinned by literally everything in the game. I am concerned because at this tier... Whoa, hold up. Please tell me that is... Yes, it is. Oh, God. I saw that and I was immediately like, oh, hold on. Yeah, this... People like this, please stop. You're 15 centimeter. is not cool, take it back right now. It is a 1.0 weapon. That is the equivalent of taking a World War I cannon up against modern artillery. Stop. You're not funny, you're not cute, and you're not cool. Which is also what my audience says to me every single time I stream. Yes! Oh, that's good. That's good. Vindication. Tastes good. Leopard 2A4. Now, sir. I wonder, can I be cheeky? Can I be cheeky? I could probably not be cheeky. Oh, he knows I'm here, and I know he's here. I'm probably scouted at this point. Come on. No, you want to, Leopard. Come on, buddy. T80. T72B. What that was. Okay, I'm crippled. Come on. Now they're gonna get me. No! No! Awful. It's going so well. I got myself in a perfect position. Alas, with the best efforts of Fukushima. Oh boy. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Seagull, leopard, hover, so we're right there around the trees. Oh god. It'd probably help if I would actually not go full speed when I'm trying to get through a location. Okay, we got an Abrams, we got another Abrams. All the Abrams tanks. Okay, thank you. What are you? Oh, you're the Luftwaffensternkahnenwagen. Something. Very weird vehicle. It's a good SPAA, and it's surprisingly good at killing like MBTs because it has like a 30mm cannon, which is an odd caliber for a modern SPAA. Most of them have switched over to other things at this point. Or rotary guns, like the Lav AD. But it does, I believe it gets solid shot, so that makes it pretty decent. I'm gonna go use a quirk of the Lav AD real quick. I cannot fight you, and so I will not fight you. You can't, don't. Instead, very well, ladies, I'm going to see. Okay. Oh, we went outside the map. This is gonna be a problem. Come on. Just need to go a little bit further forward. Okay. Ah. I should have known that was gonna happen. There was a leopard out there. Of course. My usual tactic of kiting off into the ocean with a Lav AD apparently is just not going to happen today. But I want to be the best not ship in the Navy. Seriously, that thing has a better gun than the starting PT boat. Thank you for the blurb there, Aaron Hale. Like a glove. Breslau. I don't think we've done Breslau this stream either. They're doing really good with the with fixing the problem of map variation. This is refreshing. Very refreshing. It has not been like this for the last several streams. We kept getting stuck on the same 5 maps. This is awesome. I will take this all day long and every week. Good job, Gaijin. You did fix some things. You broke others, but you fixed some things. For that, we are grateful. Pet the stamp, but do not feed it. Nope. Nope, that's not a good idea. I'm tempted to go kite off into the water here with the Abrams and just push up through the canals, but that's probably not a good idea. That is our hill back there. I can at least count on him to have my back, and I need to be pushing this way. Then we can get around by, I believe it is this big Gothic cathedral over here. Yeah. I do like the map design. You get a lot of like Gothic cathedrals on the European maps. When they remember to model them correctly. I'm gonna push down here and get shot, probably, but... Nope, he's up top. He is directly above us. Okay, so what we need to do... Airtail's gonna push around from that side, we're gonna push around from over here. No running away for you, young man. Come here. Dude, he has the fastest reload speed in the world if he was able to kill me and... No, it was the EP-80. Okay. That didn't go exactly as planned. Alright, we need to get them off of Bravo and Alpha. And we need to do it quickly. ITO, please keep the airplanes off. But sir, I don't have any shells to deal with them. Hover.
He keeps kicking me in the deck. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the deck?
Because he's a Russian player. And thank you very much for the blurb, Brick. That is absolutely on point, my dude. Okay. Now, that is a clickbait. That is a Black Knight. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, we're not gonna drown today. It's not gonna happen. Okay, T.T.G.A. That is, Leclerc. Filthy French player. Things Europe is responsible for. Communism, socialism, and the French. Their greatest sin. Oh, that is a lot of French, enemy tanks right there. They are just on there like a tick on a dog's ass. That is not good. Okay. We need to get them pried off of there ASAP. Thank you. Yabba dabba doo. This is not going to end well. I got news for you. Except me too. No. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, that needs to go right now. Oh no. I knew it would be the Frenchman. I knew it would be the Frenchman. Who else could it be? At least it's not a Chinese player, I don't think. Oh boy. Dude, towns like this are gonna be wild once they add infantry. Like, I don't even know if maps like this could work with infantry. You could just be running along in your tank, and then some dude with a AQGM just pops out, blows you up. Throws high explosives on the back of your tank. Disables you. I wonder if they would add the thing like they did in Battlefield Field, where you could pry open the top and throw a grenade down the top. That'd be funny. Open the advantage hatch. Oh, hello. Okay. Yep, I'm stuck. Come on. Come on. That was, in hindsight, a not very bright idea. Thankfully, I do have a backup here. So, we should be able to hold this map. We need to take... That's that Leclerc again, isn't it? Sir. Sir. A word, sir. Oh, artillery fire. A wolf pack, buddy. I don't think you can mate with my corpse. Well, that's probably... Yeah, that's somebody's corpse. I don't think you'll pop out a baby tank if you do that. That's not how that works. Crit. Strafe thing. No. Denied. Do not redeem SAR. Okay, he's cooked, which is very good. Oh no. No, you don't. I see you over there. No, you don't. You'll do no such thing, young man. Those are bombs. No, those are definitely bombs. He's under the bridge. Oh, buddy. You're about to be regretting your life decisions. Not as much as that Volkswagen over there. You're definitely going to be regretting your life decisions. Okay. That is firmly in the not my problem category. Volkswagen 122. Of course it is. I do not like this Volkswagen. It's too good. It has that ridiculous armor that is way better than the US's. It has double... So it has this armor here, and then it has armor over the top of that, basically. Okay. Just recheck things real quick here. And we're good. Okay. Stream is fully set, so I'm not worried too much. It's just YouTube keeps popping up with error messages. It's like, error, error, error. I'm like, it's fine, I'll just give it a kick. It'll go away. To quote my uncle, check engine light goes on, turn the music up a little louder. Okay, let's see if I can get 12 kills on this map again. I did that earlier at low tier. That was funny. 14,000 feet per second is a little insane when you think about it. Thankfully, we've gotten to the tier where people stop really taking out the Walker Bulldogs, so I don't have to worry about one of those little gremlins. At least not in arcade. They're probably still taking them out in realistic at this point. But realistic players are weird like that. They're over there like, I wonder. Yes, I think I will go and take the piece of archaeotech into a battle with a modern tank. That will end so well. The only reason we know that thing exists is because we dug it up. Well, you know. Sorry, the idiot light is not fixed by playing Dr. Feelgood loud. Well, you know, it doesn't fix it, but it does make it where you can ignore it for a little while. Check engine light. That either means that there is something wrong with your engine's oil level, or it's just not functioning properly, because it's like that. I always misjudge that. I always think I have more room there than I do. It's strange. Come on! Goes up, yeets into a tree, dies, leaves without explanation. Jeopard, out of my way, sir. I need to get past you. Quickly. I've got 18 seconds. 17, 16. I've dealt with plenty of vehicles where that would come up and there'd be nothing wrong, and then there's another time when you're just working on it and you're like, oh, you've blown a cylinder. Have fun repairing that. I'll never forget the problems we had with the gray van. We had a van chat, okay, years ago. And we looked at it, we had multiple mechanics look at it, everyone looked at it, we couldn't figure out what was wrong with the damn thing. And Charlie Brown has a kite-eating tree. Pete has a drone-eating one, yes. Had to make like a tree and... Lots of dad jokes today, I say. Yes, but we did have to leave quite vigorously. Strife 40. That is the... Stridsvagenswagen something something. It's a weird Swedish name. A weird European country. Oh, he really didn't appreciate me being there. I do believe I've done something to offend them. Can't imagine what it would be. We had a gray car, a gray van, okay? Now this van was old, didn't work very well, but, you know, it ran well enough, so we kept it around. And also, it was something we could tote around my grandfather's walker in and a bunch of other, like, you know, medical supplies, so that he could get around and go places. So, we had this problem one summer where we just couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Thank you! And we took it to a bunch of mechanics, we looked at it, everyone looked at it, we couldn't figure out what was the matter. And then, one year we take it to this mechanic, and he was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drive it. Because what was happening is we would get it up to speed and you'd have this clicking sound in the engine. But you would go and look at it to check and see what was the matter and wouldn't be able to figure out what it was. So it was this real issue. No. We actually surfed off the ground there for a little bit, that was cute. And we couldn't figure out what the issue was. So, eventually, this one mechanic was like, fuck it, I'm gonna drive it until it does it, and, you know, we'll just see what happens. And finally, he drove it for, like, hours, and got it to get the clicking noise up, which was the problem that a lot of them were just ignoring because they would be like, oh, because it would only happen if you drove it for a certain period of time. And he was like, yeah, and so most of them would just get it, look at it, be like, yep, nothing's broken on it, and then they'd give it back. But we finally got it to this one guy who would finally look it over. And he drove it until it started clicking, and then he just kept driving it. And once he did that, You have a very large radar signature, sir. He finally got it to click, and once he got it to actually break down, he got in there, and one of the cylinders had a part in it that was microfractured. And he basically ran it long enough that that would break. So he just pulled that out and replaced it, and he was like, yeah, I've never seen that before. He's down. MiG-27, not my problem. Yeah, it's one of those weird things where you're like, oh, that's strange. When you finally get someone who's willing to look into things, you can actually fix it. There are a lot of issues in life that are that way. Like, I know there's a problem here. I'm just not sure what it is. I think with this map it is trying to actually fight it like a normal person. Down! Down. We have no countermeasures. No countermeasures at all. Okay. Now, if I wanted to... Joy! We're just over the horizon of the hill a little bit too much there. Good. We have 3 air targets destroyed with the SPAA. That's very nice. Nesher. That is the Israeli version of is it Gripen? It's one of those weird, or Mirage. It's one of the weird fixed-wing aircraft. Oh, bad. That's not good. That is not good. That is very bad indeed. That's not good. That's a BMP. ASU just over there like, mine? Okay, I need hostile airplanes. Kurnas, that is the Israeli F-4 Phantom. Can we get a solid lock, please? We did get a solid lock and a kill. And he is toast. Okay. We're gonna spawn in, and he's gonna be right up there, I think. Yes, T.80, UK. No turning your turret, sir. Thank you. Much appreciated. Are we capping Alpha? We are capping Alpha. Good job. Well done, team. That's not good. That's an F-105. D. A very large, lots of bombs fighter. It also has, toss bombing enabled, which makes it unfathomably broken. It's about to crash. Probably. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, down, under the hills, horizon. No, you're gonna pop out right there. Oh, no, we're dead, we're dead. Okay. We made it up, we're in an airplane. No countermeasures. Team, I can't save you, but I will avenge you. How did the BMP hit me? At that range, flying that low, under the event horizon. Aurora Borealis, at this time of year, at this time of day. So that's a little interesting. Very interesting, in fact. Yeah, I questioned that one a little.
Certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Yes, Mandover. Yes, indeed. Still, we're doing pretty good as an SBAA there. Japan. We haven't gotten this one this stream either. Ah, good map selection. Very good map selection. Now, if I am correct, I'm going to try to go to Charlie first. But what we're going to do is we're going to get up behind here. And we're going to hide in G6 and snipe. Now, I need to get right above the tree level to where it is very hard to hit us with missiles and very easy to get eyes on enemies. One day I will go to Sabaton concert. What will happen? They need to hire them for this game soundtrack. That would be awesome. Just one. Would be nice. CB. Fucking combat vehicle every time. Okay, he's down. Please get the elevation drive fixed. Thank you. That's a T90M right there. That KVT is scary. Thank you, team. Okay, we gotta get back and down. Or anything else happens. Back and down, back and down, back and down, back and down. And repaired. Good lord. Oh, just having the most rotten luck at the moment. Okay. Got an HSTBL over there. Type 90B. Okay, whatever that is. I think that's that Type 90M, but there's a bunch more enemy tanks coming in. Oh god. Move! 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 Right now, right now, right now, right now, move. Just move. Oh god. That is a lot of enemy tanks. Bro. Is that a strife up there too? That is a strife. 3, 2, 1, and clear. Leopard 2 is still up there. Leopard 2 PL is still over here, I think. And 120S is still causing problems for everyone. Oh god, we are packed in tighter than sardines in a can right here. Kinda hold them, Captain. Okay, that 120S. Got him through the barrel. He's down. If our team can push him a little bit. Won't take much. Just a little bit. There we go. Good team. Good boys. Good job, gentlemen. Well played. Clickbait is horrifying because he can rip me a new one really quickly. G90M. Can I get a... No, I can't get a hit on his barrel. That leopard is still up there. Oh, God. Please cease and desist, sir. Thank you, trees, for being the best anti-cass in the game. Oh. You know what it's like to get stuck sitting between two fat people on a really long road trip? That's what this feels like, chat. That is exactly what this feels like. Oh, Lord. Oh, he's just over the horizon there. Of course, we're toast. We're fried. We're probably fried. Don't mind me. Nobody here but us chickens. What is going on here? What's going on here? Chat? Did you guys just see that? It's just not letting us go forward. That's interesting. That is certainly a choice video game. Like, yeah, I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. Okay, that's great. That's great. Gotta love it. Didn't lie when I said the update broke some things. Good Lord. One day, Gaijin, you will release an update that doesn't break the game. Today is not that day. Okay, MiG-21 BIS. Needs to go. Puma, down. Can't complain about that too much. No, that was a Bradley. I'm very angry about that. That was not my fault. Literally got stuck on geometry there. That was absolute bullshit. It's gonna be really hard to get them out of there, too. M1A1 is what Arid Hill is in. That's good. 2 kills this. Means someone took them out over there. That's good. That's very good. We might yet survive this. I'll try not to jinx it too much. Isn't he? Yep. That's what that is. Hi, buddy. I will thank you to take your hands off my tank, please. Thank you. Okay.
We're losing fuel.
I'll blame the video game. Arid Hail, if you get in front, right there. Thank you. let us hold this. Please let us hold this. Please let us hold this. We are actually holding for the moment. That's good. Okay. Hold and clear, hold and clear, hold and clear. Clear. Good. I need to spawn camp. I need to spawn camp now, damn it. Which means I need to go behind this ridge here. Around. Big pile of rocks. Still, 6 kill assists, a kill, and an air target destroyed. I'm not going to complain too much about that. It is acceptable by my standards. Japan's such a weird map, though, man. Because it is very hard to hold any position for a long time. So you're constantly getting pushed on and off of points. Something fire it does. I forget about that sometimes. Russia kept its infatuation with ATGMs a lot longer than we did. America did, but a lot of our ATGM design, yeah, you can see it again, it's doing it again, right there. A lot of our ATGM designs were more... Why are we getting a nuke siren? But a lot of our ATGM designs were just, you know... Margaret, please roll in the toy train full of cocaine, please. And that's how we got the M551 Sheridan. Which didn't work very well, by the way. It had a habit of, exploding the ammo in the tank, which is less than ideal. Premature ammo explosion is not something you want to have. Ooh, cyanide. Yeah, the nuke siren's weird. I hope they don't add nukes to Ground Arcade. That would be a little... Talk about a way to break the game balance. That would ruin it really quick for everyone. Realistic, I can see it, because it's a lot harder to get kills. But... in ground? No, thank you.
Into your vehicle.
Alright. No, I don't think I will. Alpha seems like a really bad idea right now. The gunner sight on the top of the tank is just splurging out right now. It's a little cute. The hour is exactly as late as my brain is telling me it is. What are you? You're dead is what you are. I want a cap. I need a cap. I think this is going to be really rough if that guy gets me. Just got to keep an eye out on both sides. Head on a swivel. Okay. Alright, good. That's capped. We should move up to this side. Over here, Airtail is going to push it that way, but there are too many enemy tanks for me to really want to be out there at the moment. Because I don't think I can kill all of them before they get me. Probably can't hold this very well either. Ooh. Barrel is shroomed. Nice. Okay. Holding? Holding. IS-2. Buddy, you are the reason why people really don't appreciate Russian players. because believe it or not, that could probably kill a modern tank or two. Not a very good one, but it will kill something like what I'm piloting currently. Okay, we're really exposed right here. I don't like that. The thing is, I would feel bad for not pushing them. That's the problem, because they've got them pushed back towards their spawn. Okay. Yep, we're gonna go hide. Hopefully that keeps people's attention over there, and bomber time. Why is it this CCIP is broken? Okay. Okay, CCIP mode is also bugged. Okay, good to know. Love it when that happens. You've gotta go, buddy. Okay, that's good there. Okay, his barrel is gone. No assist. Thank you, Arid Hail, you absolute Chad, sir. IPM. And he's dead. Okay, we hold the zone. We hold the map at the moment. Except for the IS-2, which is somehow still alive. There's a leopard down there. Someone ganked Lav AD really hard. T.T.G.A? Oh, that's a nickname we need to adopt. Like a city-sized snail eating the map. They actually did that at one point. What on earth? I didn't even notice this before. What is this? At the top of my screen. That's weird. Is that me lasing stuff? Oh, that's strange. I haven't seen that before. Interesting video game. Okay. Alright. That can go. We'll do that later. Go away, YouTube. I don't need to see you anymore. It's weird. YouTube is constantly sending me error messages for the stream, and it's like, you've got audio problems, you've got video inputs problems. Like, no, I don't. Because every time I exit out of you, and your Spurgy servers, thank you very much for the blurb, Grizzled Entertainment. Yes, that game we actually did very well. The XM246 is going to be interesting when I actually get my hands on it. This is just so interesting. Wait, you have to research these separately? Hold on. So you've got to research the target acquisition and designation system, and then you got to research the actual launcher Humvee. Please tell me that's not actually the way that is. That's... If so, that is weird. That is truly strange. I'd package deal that bitch. Okay. Alrighty then.
I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
Until he explodes. Thank you very much, Arid Hail Red Phelan. Bradley is still my top-rated vehicle. And the XM800T will always be third. Ah, you're a good tank, you know that. Good little boy. HSTVL is 7th. Battles, victories... Yeah, Bradley is the one I've had the most victories with. Ground. Good lord. 1,029 for the Bradley.
Durka Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Haka Sherpa Sherpa, Bakala. Oh, Durka Durka Durka.
Oh. The soon-to-be official language of New York City. Okay.
Durka Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Haka Sherpa Sherpa, Bakala. Oh, Durka Durka Durka.
Thank you, Grizzled, and thank you, Ben. Sometimes dicks fuck assholes. God, that speech is great. But if you don't let us fuck that asshole, that is totally a an artifact of a better age. Or at least a more funny one, anyway. When people had a sense of humor. Great minds do run along the same gutters. Back to back, yes. Yes. Yeah, alright. Highly acceptable. XM975. I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually love that thing. Because if I remember correctly, it only gets missiles. It doesn't get any, like, machine guns or anything. It definitely doesn't get the 20mm cannon that the ADATS gets. 25mm, I stand corrected. It does everything you do, but better. I'm going to try and get us into one more tonight, chat. Hopefully. Yes, there we go. Excellent. Oh, it's this version of Japan. So you have elected the way of pain. Ah. This map is not particularly my favorite, because you have to hunker up here. At early tier, it's very fun, because you can park up here with the M1A1 the American dual cannon tank, and just pop barrels all day long. But at this tier, it is pain incarnate, because you will be dying a lot. K out there, and a XM1 Chrysler. The original Abrams. Alike. The not an Abrams, we promise, guys. Serial. Okay. Didn't quite get going fast enough at the right angle to get over that. I'm gonna hop up into the corner of this here and check real quick. Okay. Is there anything there? You know what? Hover off. I need to get higher. I need to get high. Very high. Uh-oh. Grizzled is making evil laugh noises. That means something very... either very funny, or very inappropriate, or both is about to come over the blurbs. Please God, no. Please God, no. Okay, we're good. RDFLT. And this EMT might be a little special. Please look at me. You know, that was actually exactly what I was thinking of, Grizzled. Please! Don't kill me! Bye-bye, Vinny. Thank you very much for the blurb, Grizzled Entertainment. There's an RDFLD, a bunch of other unfriendly faces over there. Time to rotate, gentlemen. Get rotated, idiot. I don't know if you've ever seen that picture, that video chat, but there's a video of a guy who just grabs this shark fish that comes up to him and spins him around. Like a big, scaly... I tried, brother. We'll try this next. We're gonna go around the opposite side this time, because no one is flanking hard. Thank you very much for the blurb, Grizzle. That was perfect, my dude. You, sir, need to go.
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Goddamn hippies. Also known as Seth Rogen's only conversational topic. I had a personality once, but then I got high. Okay, you are mostly clustered back there. Ow! Yeah, it's of course, it's some Chinese player in an RDFLT. Color me surprised. We just hit him. Hopefully that puts him down. It did! We got the drone! We almost never get the drone. But we got the drone. Squirrel! Okay. There's an RDFLT up. Where is their helicopter coming from? He's coming in from that side of the map over there. We need to get behind this hill so we can ambush the RDFLT when he pops out eventually. And the helicopter's down. So RDFLT is our primary source of need to kill, die. That rock is going to kill me, isn't it? No, it's not, because we have an HSDVL over here who is very good at killing me. That's great. He killed himself, but in a different, with a different player. Oh, no. No, back up. There we go. Good.
Excellent!
I know that was... Thank you very much for the blurb there, Grizzled. That was an awesome spin right there. I'm impressed and very happy with that. Hi! How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Aww! Thank you very much for the blurb there, Mandover. Ooh. Okay. Lapel. Speaking as a French. Mr. Hankey, Sr. You're supposed to throw those away after you use them. Anyway. Man, they are just stacked up right beneath the little clerk there. Any such cases. Oh, you are my problem, aren't you? You are my problem. Oh, of course. His barrel just ate a shell. Sucked. I was in second place, though. That's probably by virtue of my team not being very good, but still, we were in second place at time of death. Well, I thank you all very much for coming by. We are exactly at the 3-hour mark, so I'm gonna call it here. Well, 3 hours, 9 minutes. And I will see you all next Sunday with another Warthunder stream. And on Wednesday, we have Rogue Trader in the evening at 6 p.m. Central. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. And thanks for all the blurps. Thanks for coming by this evening. Thank you for spending your time with me. It is always appreciated. Grizzled, Arid Hale, Sandy, Rick, Gomby, thanks for coming by, my dude. And we'll see you all next time.